Hi everybody, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. You know how much we love when you write to Larry and tell him what you're thinking at the very time, because I think everybody's on mute. So if you can give him your comments as we go, it'll be a lot more interesting for everybody. And Larry did mention that we'll be showing men's at a different time, but I kind of snuck in a couple of men's because I wanted you to see them and how great they might look on the selling floor if you wanted to do a little bit of a like a vignette, and also some of the bags the same thing. So we're going to start right off, and we're going to start with the collection that I've named Wyoming to Woodstock, because it has that retro 70s feel. I know that it's ageless as far as the grandkids wearing it, and grandma could take the kids shopping, and then you've got the mom in between. So these styles are ageless, and that's what we love about them, and I hope that you do as well. So first style, and we have it on Francis, and this is called Style Zippy. And I think you can tell why it's zippity-doo-dah here. And remember when we were well, maybe you don't remember, but I remember wearing these in the 70s. And I'm going to give you an idea on what the height is, because I think that's important for you to know. So it's approximately 4 inches in the back, but you've got a 1-inch platform. So what we're looking at really is just a 3-inch pitch. And you can see how beautiful the colorations are. This is all textile, and it has that like a little 70s psychedelic look there. And it has a hook and loop with an antique buckle closure. So that's our first Wyoming to Woodstock style. And then look at this one. So this is one of my favorites. I remember wearing fringe a lot, and perhaps some of you do as well. We have the 2 colors here. We have the blue. This is all suede here in the fringe, and then you've got some antique embellishments at the top. There is the inside zipper for easy in and out, and you've got almost like a sneaker bottom, so it's super duper comfortable. And then you have your whip stitching also on the upper. This is all tooled leather. And we also did a tall one. So this one is crazy great. Let's see if Doug can get the whole style right in here if he backs up a little bit. So we have 2 colors. The shaft is going to be microfiber. And then all of this tooled handy scroll work is all leathers, and that's all hand painted. We do have it all the way up in the top. They can be squished down. Angie, can you squish them down a little bit on your legs so everybody can see how beautiful it looks if you just squish it? Yeah, there you go. So you have a real casual sort of fluid motion there with this boot, and you have a lot of movement with the fringe as well. The inside zipper makes it easy to get in and out. Love, love, love her, and that is called Hip Heart. Continuing with this group is Style Windermere. Windermere comes in 3 colors. Okay, so you have a red, a camel, and a navy. And I want to show you how the back works. So first of all, if most of you are familiar with our key item called Labora, which is one of the most comfortable constructions that we have in the line, and she is a carryover. This is the Labora construction. It's exactly the same, and I know when I turn this over, this will be familiar to you all. Look at all the hand-painted design that you have here, all of the element on the hand-painted. It looks like a really nice 70s sort of vintage style. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a lace system. These are stretch laces in the back. They will tie so that you can tighten them, and you will just be able to tighten them and loosen them to get easy in and out for you or for your customers, actually. Lots of flexibility, super lightweight, an amazing, amazing footbed here. I think most of the samples that you've seen in the market had this little toggle, so remember that that will be a lace-up. On the same Labora construction is Style Humphrey, another one that I love. I think I'm going to buy her myself in the black. I love the fact that she's got the turquoise accented stones here, the cabochon stones. She is also lace up, so you know already that because she's lace, she can be adjusted to every size. She's got the tool design around the collar, and of course she has an inside zip, and she's all leather with the suede tassel fringe. We did so well with Gallup this past season, and I hope you did I hope all of you did too. And because of that, we wanted to do a slide, which is still trending really strongly in the marketplace. Everybody loves to just go in and out of their shoes, kick them on, kick them off. But you can see that's got that nice cowgirl, it's almost like an urban cowgirl effect as far as the silhouette. We did her in 3 colors. We did her in blue, black, and also in the camel. And we still have the same Same beautiful elements where we have antique buckles. This one's got some crystals inside there, and she's got a stretch underneath so that she is comfortable. And she's got a little stretch on the inside as well. Oh, all this old hand painting and pretty colorations. They show mostly up in the blue and also in the camel. So you all remember Gallop, which we did so well with. We added 2 new colors. So here's where we started. We started with the 3 basic colors, a camel, a mahogany, and a black. And I think the camel was the #1 color in this group. And because of the success, we added 2 new colors, and they're doing super well as far as bookings. So we have an off-white. Anything that we offered in the off-white colors or the lighter shades did extremely well at retail. We're still booking them really solidly. And then you can get an earlier read on them. I know our girls in Florida, they'll definitely be wearing these with their short shorts and with their skirts and dresses and sundresses and all. So you can bring them in as early as we have availability on. So these are the 2 new colors, the white and also the denim blue. And look at how great this purse looks. I just had to show you that because it's very special. It's a little bit different. It's not something that you're going to see very often in the marketplace, where you have this beautiful sort of light color, hand painted, hand tooled, and look at how beautiful it goes with the boot. Cowgirl boots are still going strong, and we have that urban feel. We're not an authentic cowgirl, we're more of an urban cowgirl, so she can be worn everywhere and at all times. So we wanted to show you, we did Lady Luck, and we wanted to update her a little bit. Not only did we add colors to Lady Luck this season, but we added something with a little metallic shine, and that's where Lady Luck Shine comes in. Look at the purple. So you can see a lot of crystal sort of effects in the metallic, especially on when Angie hits the light in a certain direction. The 2 colors here are the purple and also that red. Really beautiful. And I'm going to show you, is it this one that we're going to show? Okay, so look. I just have to show you how this is going to look if you wanted to do a vignette. I'm just going to pull this out. Here's the first men's style that we're going to show you. And the reason I wanted to pull this out is because it's really the same leather with the metallic that we have in this particular Lady Luck Shine. We have a heel that you can go with it, and then look at it with the bag. So I'm seeing some real cool vignettes. When we were doing the Wind show, the boutiques really got excited about being able to present both men's and women's in a little vignette in the store with apparel, again, from both men's and women's. So that was really fun, and that's just something that I wanted to show you. So I'm out of order here, as usual. So the next style that we're going to show you is the Lady Luck. And when we offered her in many colors, but we have 2 new colors. The new color this season is going to be the purple, and also this fabulous forest green. And I want to show you a forest green handbag that will merchandise really well. So we started out in the 3 colors, the Bordeaux. Oh, I think the Bordeaux is new too. So we have 3 new colors here. Look, we have the Bordeaux, the purple, and the green. It makes quite an impact. And we started out with the navy and also the tan. So that's where we started. And then look at this green bag that I wanted to show you. It's a little bit out of the ordinary for us, but we wanted to show you something that had a little bit more basicness to it. Look how smushy she is. So she's super duper smushy. She's got the front pockets. We call her, I think we call her Rootastic, she reminded us of a kangaroo. And she also has, of course, the back zip and some inside pockets as well. But we wanted to give you an idea on how you might incorporate some of the handbags in with some of the footwear. Zamsha Shine, most of you are familiar with her. She's still performing for us. There's 3 colors available. That off-white color that we is doing really well. And then, of course, we have the blue multi, the brown multi, and then there's a gray multi in here too. Melvina. So Melvina's been a key item for us over the years. And to tell you the truth, I was kind of hoping we were going to be able to move on from her, but she's still so strong that you guys keep reordering her based on sell-through, and isn't that what it's all about? So what makes her so special is that she's more of a rough-out suede here. So she's got that sort of old cowgirl rough-out suede effect, and then you have this vintagey style sueded printed flower that's really feminine and pretty. And then of course this stretch gusset on the outside is very special also because it's not just a plain one, it's floral. And then of course you do have your inside zip and a little bit of an inset on the heel too, which is very special. So you've got this sueded inset. And then I've been sort of forgetting to mention the rainbow stitching is on everything, and that's part of our signature. Next style is Rodeja. Rodeja is still a key item for us. Again, she's got amazing reviews for comfort and look, and what I think our customers love best about her is the fact that she can be worn again with everything for all occasions, and also she's got some really cool elements that we're going to talk about. She's got that studded welt on the front. She's got some really nice antique parachute spots. She's got multiple straps and buckles here, and then of course you have your inside zip. She's got that nice squared off sort of cowgirl toe too. So remember Loretta Lynn, everybody, not the person Loretta Lynn, but the boot Loretta Lynn, we did so well with this past season and the season before. Well, we updated her, and boy, are we getting a great response to Rodeo Queen. She's probably one of the strongest tall boots that we have in the line right now, and one of the reasons I believe is because A, this is a really nice embroidered textile upper. She's got stretch on the inside. She's got the pull-up strap here. She's a full zip. And she also has a little bit of a subtle tooling design on the front that you can see on both colors. The taupe is doing amazing. She's seasonless. That's the other good selling feature you have with her, is that your customers can wear her all year round. She's very lightweight, very comfortable, and of course she has the special Lartese comfort that we have in all of our styles. We're still with that Wyoming to Woodstock category, and what we're showing you right now is Zappa, and you know who I named her after. Frank was really, again, he's a throwback, but I could see him wearing this, and you can see why, because it has that really nice sort of squared off toe in the front, and then you have, of course, an inside zipper for easy in and out, and just so that you know, the toe spring will be modified a little bit. You have the brown, and then you have the two-tone here in the brown and black. Both have that flat parachute spots all throughout, and she has also been doing very well. She has a sibling, and the sibling's name is Empowerite. Empowerite comes in two colors. This is a hair-on hide here, so it's very subtle. It's not something that's going to stick out, but between the black and the red and the hair-on hide, you've got little parachute spots here with contrast stitching, and then I wanted to show you this super cool hand-tooled matching little cowgirl bag that will go beautifully on the floor. She's got sort of a rocker bottom, and she's got leather. She also has a crossbody strap, but it's all this very traditional saddle tooling design on the front, and we also have her in a two-tone black and tan that you've seen from last season. The red is new for this season. And then we have Rockin' Lorna that we named for one of our gals, for Lorna, and we wanted her to see this special for her. This is Rockin' Lorna. She comes in two colors, the blue, which is on Angie's foot right now, and then we have this really cool camel color. I don't know if you can see how beautiful the hand-painted colors are on these, but they're absolutely amazing, and they're very special. You've got some reds and some greens, some forest greens in here, and then you have some blue and yellow and golden colors in the blue. Everybody should be familiar with Georgiana. Georgiana is a key item for us. She's been in the line. She will continue to be in the line, and we wanted to continue growing this business. This is one of our key constructions, and you can see why. She's super comfortable. Frances has on, I think Frances has on the navy, and it has a little bit of olive, and then of course we have the camel, the black, the Bordeaux, and what makes her so special, aside from that low stacked heel, is the fact that she's got this really nice buckle element on the front, and your rainbow stitching across the front of the cap toe. And because of the importance of the Georgiana construction, we updated her, and we updated her into what we're calling Georgiana Scope. What you're seeing here is all tool design on the toes, on this cap toe. You've got a really beautiful suede metallic print on the back, and it's hard to see, but there are almost peacock feather lookings on the upper vamp in both colors. So you have her in a camel, and you have her also in an olivey green coloration. And then Tia, of course, is a key item, and she's well loved. Tia has been in the line also. She's a little bit smoother, a little bit more subdued than what we just saw in the Georgiana Scope, but she has that same construction. She's got a soft, suede metallic front right here, so that when you're walking, she's super duper soft and smushy. And then she's got very, very subtle coloration variations in the back where you can see this tooled hand-painted colors. And let me just show you the brown here too as well. So you can see all of that tool design along with that very, very pretty buckle, antique buckle. And we wanted to give you a lace-up in this same construction because we know how important it is to have some variety on the floor. So this is Benatar, named after Pat, and you can see you have the burnished toe on both the brown, and it's harder to see on the black, but it is a little bit of a burnishing. And here's where you can see that peacock design a little bit better on the outsole here. And then as we take her around, you can see the elements of that leather applique in sort of a peacock design in the back. So it's really, really pretty. And I think they look great on the foot. We also have the keepers in the front to keep the laces in place so that when your customers open her up and they need maybe a little bit more room in here, you have her and the tongue stays in place always. So, tall boots. This is Van Yek. And Van Yek is one of, when you see her on Frances's foot, isn't that gorgeous? Look at how beautiful she looks. And I'm gonna take one of the bags off of the back wall so that you can see how pretty she looks also with, let me see if I can get these all centered here for you. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, so we have the three colors. You've got your black, you have your blue, and you have your brown, and then Doug's saying get them closer together. So look at, we've got two bags that work with this group, and we're just gonna flash them in here really fast. I'm gonna take the black out, everybody, because Frances is wearing the black. But look at how amazing this looks with Hobo It Bag. And then we have Power, HB Power, that looks great here. So I'm going to keep these bags here. I'm kind of destroyed the back wall a little bit, but okay, so that's what we do here, so that we can show you how great it's going to look as far as coordinating on the floor. Okay, so you've got your two. Let me go over some elements here so you can see. Of course, we do have the inside zip, and that's easy in and out. And Frances is going to stay right where she is. Sorry, Frances, I'm driving me crazy. But what we do have is lots of decorative buckles on the outside. You've got different types of materials. You've got a sort of a velvety, metallic snake print here, and then you have also another metallic, different coordinating snake print on the bottom, and then of course your leather details all through the front and up into the sides. Super duper cool and very, very comfortable, of course. And that's the same construction as we showed you in the Tia Tia. Next style is Zinna. And Zinna,
Can you say the name again real quick, everybody?
on which one, the Van Yek?
Yeah.
Yes, it was Van Yek. It's got a funny spelling. It's on page 15 in your catalogs. And that's that tall boot. And then the Van Yek, that's what we just talked about. And now we're going to show you Zinna. So Zinna looks also beautiful with that HB Power. It's that same trim. So what I'm trying to show you is that you can buy a couple of bags and then you can show a bunch of different styles of not only shoes but also boots throughout the floor, and then that helps make you perhaps merchandise the store and get some add-on sales. So with that said, so we've got two colors in Zinna. You have the inside zip that she's showing you right now on Frances's foot. You've got your leather, your suede flower here, and a beautiful, beautiful metallic suede. She's got a very, very subtle metallic. I don't know if you can see it. Probably in the bronze you can see a little bit of the metallic there in the shine when we move it through the light. But what also makes her special, aside from the upper, is that this particular heel has a little bit of a red. She's really, really sexy. She's got an ombre effect. And then the teal color, that turquoise color, is more of a solid black. Excuse me. She also has a squared off toe, a little bit of burnishing, and our signature rainbow colored stitching. In the same construction is Happy Time. Happy Time has a great couple of handbags that you can work with for her. So we have her in three colors. We have her in the olive, the black, and the red. Okay, I got you in there. And then we have the handbag that has the same velvet material that's here in the center of the shaft. You've got 3 rows of parachute spots here. You've got your pull-up tab, so she is sort of a modern cowgirl. The olive is very, very special because there's not a lot of olive in the market, especially in a boot. And here you can see one of the handbags that has that same exact, let me just take this away, same material, and look how beautiful that is. So this one in particular style has side pockets on the outside and also that zip, it's a zip top and it has a zipper on the backside. But we'll go through the bags and you've got your handbag catalog now so you can follow along in that. The only other thing that I want to point out here is that you do have that squared off toe, and here is where you have that beautiful ombre heel again. So for those of you who tried a boot last season, you know how successful she was at retail. She sold out everywhere. Our reorders were amazing. We are continuing with her, and we actually added a new upper on this construction because she did so well. But a boot in particular, she'll go again, she'll work with a lot back into the handbags, especially when you're talking about power. So we have that brown power, and then we have the hobo it bag that it goes with here in the navy. So you have your metallic heel, you've got a little bit of an inset here, lots of multimedia. You've got snake, you've got flowers that are hand carved, and then you have your lace up. Remember, everything that has lace ups for us is adjustable for a more athletic calf and also for maybe wider ankles. And then you just zip yourself in there and you're good to go. Next style is Malika. There's 3 colors here. There's the red also that's not being shown right now, but she's coming. There she is. Okay, so we have the 3 colors in Malika. It's that same heel that we just showed you in a boot. And what we love about her is that she's got this really beautiful flowers that you just saw on Frances on the outside here. So you have all these really, really pretty hand-painted, sort of dimensional flowers there. And then these daisies, which have cabochon jewels on the center. The welt is also has this sort of an alphabet sort of all the way around. The alphabet is around the welt. It looks like some silver studding there and an inside zipper. Cherry La. So Cherry La is really very special. You see her in the catalog on page 18, and our model is wearing her with a really beautiful, dressy, flowy, chiffon-y type dress. So as far as wearing occasions, the Cherry La can be worn just about anywhere with anything. She comes in the 2 colors. She comes in the brown. You can see this beautiful metallic suede printed metallic print on the suede on the back. You've got a very, very special silver heel. This is all inlaid stones, different shapes. They're not flat, so they're very, very dimensional. It's a silver and a black stone. And then as we go all the way around, you do have your inside zip, and you've got rick-racking all the way around as far as you see along the outside of the zipper. And then you've got a spat type Oxford in the front. Gaga, after the lady, she also comes in 3 colors. She has a black, an olive, and a teal. And she has, what's so fun about her, there's your red. What's so fun about her is that she's got this really nice tulle, this pleated tulle design. So you almost imagine this dressy tulle dress, and then you have her as what we would think the lady might wear. And you have a overlay silver heel here and printed suede upper on the shaft. Very, very special boot. She also retailed and sold through very well and had a lot of reorders. Next style is Siren. What we love about Siren is she's in our volume construction that we've had in the line. We also have her in 3 beautiful colors. We have her in our navy, a mint, and also the black. So the front is all leather, and there's a very, very subtle tooling, hand-painted design there. And then all of the upper part of the shaft, you've got a little bit of a scalloped edge on the upper. She's laced so you can adjust. But this is all embroidery. And I'm just wild for this color in particular because in Florida we can wear this. This is an all-year-rounder for us. And you see a lot of the really pretty pastels on that abstract iris color. She's just gorgeous, and she continues to sell. Also in the same construction is Style Malaji Croco. She's also still performing for us. She's been in the line since I think her 2nd season, but you can see why she's so important, especially when you get into the brown coloration and this really pretty off-white color. She's got, again, metallic. She's got a little bit of a stretch inside that you can see here, a little bit stretch. And then she's got a lightning strike design on the outside, that sort of leather lightning strike. And then you have a leather croco design up in the middle of the vamp. Again, all you have to do if you've got a more athletic calf for your customer is unlace the front and then use zippity-doo-dah, and you're in there for the rest of the day, and your customer is good to go. So look how cute Pritz is. So I kind of name her, you know how we always give people nicknames and we add a Y or an IE to their name. Well, this is Pritz, but we're going to call her Pritzy. So she's got your satin lace here. So again, she is adjustable because there is a zip on the inside. A beautiful, beautiful, soft, plush, velvety color outside. It's all textile around the entire, she's really a shootie. Now, for those of you who still have not tried this construction, I'm here to tell you that she is super duper comfortable and she can be worn. She's what I call one of our 8 to 10 hour shoes. Especially for people that still have strong feet. My feet, maybe I can wear her for about 7 hours without taking her off. But she does have that beaded welt right here, and look how pretty she goes with this bag. Okay, so there's a really beautiful match as far as coordinating, and you can already see where this bag has matched a few styles in the line and will continue to match. She's got a little bit of a ruching on the top with that nice tulle material. And then we also have her sister, and her sister's name is Duck. She's glamorized. So glamorized is a little bit higher booty in that same construction, and I'm going to just bring her in a little bit closer so you can see how pretty this suede is. She's got swirls and curls in a tone-on-tone, like remember how, a lot of, when men were wearing dress shirts a lot, they had those nice tone-on-tone patterns. Well, that's what we have going on here in the black-on-black, and it's a really beautiful swirl and curl abstract flower design. And then you have a flame sort of sueded toe here in the front. With your contrast rainbow stitching, and of course you do have your inside zip. And then I forgot to mention that, but most, if not all, of our linings have some sort of special element to them. This particular one is a beautiful velvet paisley. And her sister's name on our next style is Artistry. Oh, this is Glisten. This is Glisten. And Glisten is embroidered. So all of what you see here that's dimensional has little sequins. So inside the embroidered leaves are little silver, well actually they're pewter sequins. And then the front is a metallic suede for a contrast. Again, you do have your inside zip, so she is fully adjustable around the ankle. And look at this gorgeous bag. So we showed you this earlier with one of our other styles with the sneaker and that other men's shoe, the sneaker, the men's sneaker as well. But we also wanted to show it to you how we really see her with a dressy sort of satchel bag. She does also have a shoulder strap and then with a heeled booty. Now we have Artistry. So Artistry has the same elements that we just showed you. She has this little pull tab that I forgot to mention. She does have your keeper so that the tongue will always stay in position. Again, she's adjustable for the gals who need a little bit more room. Your inside zip. And this particular material is a velvet with a lot of metallic outlines around all of the roses, and there's like peonies, and then you've got your fleur de lis, and just really, really pretty design elements there. And you have your contrast sueded toe and back. Next style is Royals. Royals is the tall boot in that same construction. Look at how gorgeous she is. So again, she's going to merchandise beautifully back to this bag and some of the other bags that we're really not showing you, that we don't have time to show you today, but we'll show them to you at the next meeting. You have all of this velvet on the back, totally, totally velvet, and the front is all suede. So you have a solid, beautiful suede, tall, sexy boot, and then, so when people see you come in, they're saying, oh, what a beautiful black suede, sexy boot. And then when they turn around to see how cute you are in the back, they're going to see this beautiful velvet material here, and they're gonna give you a double look and say, wowza, wowza. So there you have our Royals. And then her sibling is a solid black with a really beautiful, beautiful overlay lace Can you get in close to this, Doug, so we can see the overlay lace here? So these have lace petals all throughout the entire back. Can you see them there? Look how beautiful. It's a solid overlay on a textile, and then the front is all a really, really beautiful smooth leather. So you have a super duper dressy black boot that you can wear tucked in, as you see with Angie, or dressy with dresses as well. Hopefully everybody is familiar with Mazzy. So Mazzy has been in the line and she continues to retail. She's got that nice sexy T-strap. It's on the same construction that we've been showing you. She does have a hook and loop closure. This has been a very popular style for us over the past couple of years. That's why we're continuing with her. And you can see how sexy she looks on Angie's foot. Super duper comfortable. I mean, our girls here wear her all day at work, and we run around quite a bit. So a lot of times you'll see the girls changing halfway through the day, maybe even by lunchtime, they're already into their sneakers. But when they're wearing this particular construction, most of the gals are able to wear her all day long. So there you have Style Maisie in the 3 colors. And then she has a shooty sibling, and that's Glitzish. So Glitzish has been performing extremely well for us as well. She's got that tooled upper collar. She's got an inside zip, and then she is laced also. So if you need a little bit more room across the front, across the toe box, then you're able to have that with the lacing. And this is all a metallic suede material. And then we did also a metallic in style Glitterall. So Glitterall has also been in the line. She comes in 2 colors. She comes in a pewter multi and also the gold multi. What you see on Frances's foot right now is the gold multi, and you can see a lot of like shimmering and shining when the light hits her a certain way. And again, because she is a lace up, there is a lot of adjustability there. And look how beautiful she looks around Frances's ankle. You can see that nice sort of scalloped edge, and it just has a beautiful, just a very, very elegant look. And we, of course, would have to do her in a non-lace as well, something with a little bit of smooth detail, and that's in Smokin' Hot. Smokin' Hot is another style that's been in the line. This is her, I believe, her 2nd or 3rd season as well, and because of her success, her reorder and her sell-through success, we keep her. She also comes in 2 colors. She comes in a pewter and a bronze. Well, more of a silvery color. I think we call her a black multi, and that's got the pewter accents and the silver accents with a little bit of gold. And then you have your bronze that has a little bit more gold touches, and you can see again how when the light hits them and that really beautiful top line at the collar, how sexy she is. The colorations are beautiful, and I can see actually both colors being brought in depending on your gal. So we wanted to show you some shoes, and this particular one is Adidora. So many of you have heard me talk about our salsa heel and how comfortable she is and all day, and so we wanted to do something also in another salsa heel, and that's the Adidora in a Mary Jane, which is trending really, really strong still. You've seen this material earlier. This is beautiful velvet, and she's got all of that accenting, all of the perimeter. It's almost like you've lined, like you're coloring your flowers in your coloring book, and you outlined them all in this fabulous metallic gold, and that's what's happening here. And then the trim along the strap and the scalloped edge is all leather. And look at, we wanted to show you this new bag in that same material. So she's got the red leather here, and then she has that same beautiful velvety outlined in metallic. She's a crossbody. She can be worn either way. She's a zip top, zip front, and a zip back. So there's a lot of great elements about her. And then we also wanted to show you the booty. So Roselia has that same heel, and look at this. Can you see yourself almost doing like you've got your what do you call those, castañetas in your hand and in between each fingers? And you've got your little flower here that you could wear also in your hair as far as matching yourself. And you have, I'm all out of sorts here, I'm all verklempt. And then you have a men's shoe. So for those of you who can display and have a men's and women's business, we have a whole little vignette for you here. We have a booty, a shoe, and a fabulous loafer that will also go into more detail for you. It has that nice bit that you're all familiar with from that other guy. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Next style is Originala. Originala is still going strong. When we were at Win, we sold her to like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 reps at the same time. They saw one of our reps wearing the Originala and they all came over and said, we want Originala also. And that's what happened with her. She's super comfortable. She goes up to size, I believe she's up to size 42 as most of the Lara Tees brand is. And some even go to 44, so you'll have to check your size scales, which is really important in certain parts of the country. But what you have here is an array of these beautiful metallic swirls and curls. It's almost like a psychedelic sort of trip that you see in the suedes, in the metallics as well. You've got the heel, it's a little splayed, it's low, it's got a striation going down in one way, and the upper part of the heel is a sort of a pewter color that you can see there with the squared off toe and a studded welt. Style Chrissy, there's 3 colors here, a black, a bronze, and a Bordeaux. She has some very, very large decorative cabochon pearls on the upper double strap. She has an inside zip, super duper padded, not only in the front on the tongue, but also in the back heel part of the collar. And she has this sueded, I'm going to call her like a paw print material in multicolors as far as colorations go. Here is your Bordeaux, your bronze, and your black. Nice comfort heel, and you've got a gold studded, evenly spaced welt all throughout. I'm sure everybody has tried Dessa by now. She's been unbelievable at retail, especially in the blue color that you see Angie wearing. So if you have not done the blue and you've decided to stay safer in your buys with the black, I think the blue and the black are basically even as far as sales. What makes her so special is that she can be worn with everything and anything. She can be worn casually and she can be worn dressy. She's got our all-day construction heel, and she also has this fabulous printed metallic suede front and a sort of cougar leopard print colored in the back, and a little sexy dip on the inside on your ruched, pleated ruched upper. And because of the success of Desi, we also have DeSalta. So a Desi and a tall Desi, so we called her DeSalta. She also is being done, but in this case she's being done in the black only. And she has the same elements as the Dessa, except that she's just taller. She's got her all-day heel, she has a full inside zip, and we moved the buckle from the upper part of the Dessa to the inside right at the, almost giving your ankle a waistline. If your gals have perhaps a fuller ankle, we gave her a little waistline. Zofia. Zofia is a wonderful Mary Jane with a really fashion, sexy, curvy heel. I want to give you an idea on how tall this heel is. She's about 2.5 inches. She's got tooling. I'm going to put her in the front here. She's got tooling all the way around, which makes her really, really fun and special. And you can see this really pretty embellishment with your hook and loop closure. What I really love about this particular style is this color. Look at how beautiful the Zofia color is in this purple. She's neutral. She's like a mauvey purpley color, and she goes really well with that one bag that we showed you earlier that had these sequins in her. Do we still have her around? Larry, do you have that bag? She's got the sequins. Well, anyway, well, you can see her on the back wall when we move out, but you'll see how beautifully she matches. And of course, we did her in a basic black as well. Style Parcelle. She's a key item for us. She's an all year rounder, and we actually wanted to show you all the colors so you can see how important a style she is for us. We get wonderful, wonderful write-ups for her. All the colors do very, very well, and you can see once we close the screen down again, there you go, Angie's got on the Bordeaux color. So we have 2, 4, 6 colorations. They're all year rounders and they're all dayers into the next day too. So if you find yourself out partying late one night, you know that you're going to be pretty comfortable way into the wee hours of the morning with your Parcelle. And she does have hook and loop closure, which most of you are familiar with. Back to the salsa heel with Bewitched Floral. So 3 colors here. We have the black, the olive and also this camel. The camel is my particular favorite. There's just something about this camel that's so rich. It's almost like a mahogany color. And the floral design inlaid in here has some really rich colors, like a really nice red and a green, very nice foliage. But also, if you're looking for an earlier, bring in something a little bit earlier into selling through into the spring, this light color is fabulous, and that's the light olive that we call. And then, of course, your black. All Day Construction is Captivate. Thank you. So Captivate comes in 5 colors, and you're going to see her on Francis's foot in the camel color. This is our All Day Construction. The top of the heel is surrounded by leather. Let me show you that right here. You do have your rainbow stitching, and the outside has a really, very, very simple, very classic buckle that wraps right around the top part, the outside part of that booty, and then your inside full zip for easy on and off. That's Captivate. And her sibling is Best Love. So Best Love also comes in, I think, 4 colors. There's 4 colors in Best Love. What you see on Francis's foot is the olive, then we have the Bordeaux, a brown, and a pretty black. It's a 2-tone effect, and I'm going to point out that the front is like a rough out, really. It's got a little bit of sort of antiquing to the leather, and then you have your special little sexy dip on the inside and the outside, and the heel is also leather wrapped on the top. This is our all-day construction, so our gals are always looking for additional colors and styles in this construction. So many of you may be familiar with Bellegarde. Bellegarde has been in the line for a really, for a long time, as long as I've been here, and that's almost 9 years now. So what I love the most about Bellegarde is this carved suede. And second to that, I love that she has a vintage button effect right up the outside. Everything about this boot screams go to my favorite boot in the closet. This is the one I'm going to wear every day. This is the one that I can wear every day. We have her back in our chocolate. The olive, which Angie's wearing right now, is also a very special color. She's deep and rich. And then, of course, you've got your black and your Bordeaux. Thule. Everybody loves Thule. They love her because she's all day. They love her because she's classic. She's got great foot coverage. She can be worn with tights or barefoot. They love her because she's tooled all the way around, including the back of the heel. And she's the most comfortable ever. She's got a slightly curvy, sexy heel. I'm going to show you her in the red. So this Thule heel, this is where we started, and based on the importance and based on the comfort of this particular heel, look how beautiful she looks on the foot too, is that we've expanded into some other styles. The next one being Lietha, which is more of a shooty, and you have 4 colors here. You've got your gussets on either side, so you have easy in and out. Francis is showing you her in the red. You've got your total tooled back on the outside of both sides, and even the heel on the outside part of that heel. She looks awesome with jeans. She looks great with leggings, and even really pretty with skirts and shorts too. Okay, Lietha is the bomb. Thank you. Thank you, Ebony. Okay, so Edelweiss floor. Many of you remember a style that we called Bordeaux. Now, Bordeaux is still in the line, but because of her success, we needed to find something that could accent her success, not replace her, because she's not going to be replaceable. But Edelweiss floral is one of the, thank you, Mark. So she's one of the best new styles in this type of a sort of an Oxford style. She's on our volume Thule heel that we just talked about, and because she's a lace-up, she's actually expandable. So if your gal's feet are a little wider, then she can move around a little bit. We have the 3 colors that we're really loving. This toe here is plum. It's a really, really dark plum, and she's super, super special. And she comes, the accents are black and taupe. There's some teal, your black with red, and then of course your more neutral color with your taupes and brown camels, and the off-white. this has been really great and on everybody's orders. And on the same construction that we're still talking about, we are continuing with style Foca. So Foca was so successful for us this past season in the booty that we're going to continue with her. And then everybody did super well with this off-white color. She was special. And the flowers, all this hand-painted and hand-tooled flowers that you see all the way around, the coloration in your hand painting will be on the outside. And then when you get to the inside, they are tooled only. And you can really see a lot of tooling detail when we get into this camel color. Zami has been a home run for us. And I was just working on the colors on the Zami High right before this meeting started. So because of the success of Zami, and what I love the most about Zami is that they're like tattoos all the way around. So for those of us who like the Sanskrit and the tat and all that ink that everybody's sporting and wearing, even around the back part of the heel, this is the shoe for you. So it's a shootie that looks great with everything. The colorations here are amazing. The brown shows off in a little bit more of a highlighting color there. And then of course you've got your black and your blue. And then we added the Zami High because of the success of the Zami. Then did I tell you that it has an inside zipper? Okay. So Zami High will be the same colorations. These are initial samples where the colors may differ a little bit, but if you love the Zami, you're going to love the Zami High as well, because all of the elements that you love with all of that hand-painted tattooing and Sanskrit detailing, not only on the side but also on the back of the heel, is going to be taken forward into more of a little booty. So you're going to have the same effects. This will be a slightly darker, not quite as tan here. And then the black will also be more black as far as here. And the coloration here will be the same as the black in the Zami. Casey Lou has been a great style for us. She's also a little Western shooty style. She's a little bit, she's in our volume construction, and she has this great harness with studding detail. So underneath the outside of the harness is stretch. So even though she's a zip on, easy on off, you also have the ease of that stretch for comfort. She's got a little bit of a rounded toe box, so there's lots of room in there, and she looks awesome, excuse me, with slacks and also with leggings, as Frances is wearing them now. Another style, new style that's on everybody's order is style graphic, and I'm sure you can see why just by looking at it here without me even saying too much about her. But I will tell you, and I will point out, that she is triple buckled with multiple colors here. She's got all this great tooling design that you can see not only on the toe, but also on all the buckles. And then when you turn her around, she's got another leather printed with all roses on the back, and the heel is also topped in the tool design. Really pretty as far as these antique embellished buckles, and then of course you do have your inside zip. So remember I was telling you about the Edelweiss floor and how we wanted to expand upon this Oxford story, and here was the original Bardot that started it all. Bardot is still performing really well for us, and that's why we've grown this whole category. So you can see the three colorations. I think we have a navy, the red, and then also the brown, and they're all multis. And you can see why she's so popular, because they're classics, and they're fun, and people talk about them, and they've got all the elements of a wonderful Oxford style with that spat look in the front and the Oxford, even though you've got, even with your rick-rack design all throughout the back, and also your perfed upper. Something different for us is Style Zerissus, and we had a lot of people try her on at Wynn, and I think people were actually shocked about how comfortable she was. She was developed based on a style that my mother had in her closet, and I've done it in Azura also, but I wanted to do it more in a closed toe, and that's where this came from. So you have your scalloped edge, you've got your really beautiful 40s vintage style closed pump. The front platform is 1 inch, and then your height here is about 3.5. So it's a 2.5 inch pitch. You've got such beautiful basic colors, but there's like a little twist to them because they're really not basic at all. They've got tooled laser cut vines going up the front, and then that contrast edging as far as that little scalloped edge. She's very special and very, very comfortable as well. And in that same construction, we wanted to show you Tawanas. So Tawanas has a beautiful bloom on the outside. She's like a hibiscus bloom, really. And you can see her in the camel, the navy, and the black. And look how pretty that bloom is, especially on the navy. I think she really stands out the nicest as far as wearing her with jeans. And look how special she looks as Frances tucks her jeans in them. And that's the same height where she was about 3.5 with that 1-inch platform, so she's only a 2.5-inch pitch. She's got the full inside zipper, and then because of the lacing, again, she is fully adjustable for the gals who need a little bit more room in the upper. So we're going to take it down a little bit, and this next style has a really earthy look, and she's called Lucielle. So I really love Lucielle. As soon as somebody tries her on, they understand her. You can see her on Angie's foot, and you can just feel how her foot is being molded in there. This footbed is, I don't know if you can capture it. Yeah, you can. So you can, there you go. Thanks, Angie. So you can see how Angie's foot is just cradled and nestled right in there. It's so concave and so nestling to her foot. She's got all this beautiful, beautiful hand-painted details on the upper. There's a tremendous amount of room in the toe box, and this really should have been part of that Wyoming to Woodstock look, because this is exactly the customer who's going to wear these. She's even going to wear these with socks. So she's going to wear them with all this leather. She's going to wear them barefoot and then also with socks, and she's super comfortable. So this has a adjustable buckle. So even though she might be a little full here, you can cinch her in a bit. We introduced Cush because we love clogs so much. So we introduced Cush last season, and what we found out about her is that people wanted more. They wanted more clogs. They loved the fact that they're super duper comfortable and padded. They liked the fur as a little bit of an element, and they liked the burnishing on the front with this really nice contrasting strap and buckle. So everything about Cush speaks comfort and fun. And we wanted also to continue with Janice. So Janice, as in Joplin, we could see her wearing these, right? This is Woodstock to Wyoming. So the leather is wrapped totally around not only the upper, but all the way around the outsole, all the way around the heel. Everywhere you look, she's hand-painted and tooled in the same color upper leather, which is super duper cool. She's got this really, really soft fur. She's faux fur, but she's super duper soft, and she's really, really cozy, and your foot nestles right in there. There's a lot of generosity there because the fur sort of covers up there. So you wear her barefoot, if you don't have the best looking heels, you're sort of covered up there. She's got a stretch on the inside, and she's got that really pretty hand-painted floral design. You can see her really nicely in that off-white. Excuse me. Our customers love fur, and they asked for more fur, and so we listened. And this is where we come into Tansy. So with a combination of loafer styles, which are trending really, really strongly, they're going to continue going forward into even spring 24. We're seeing a huge influence in loafers as we go forward. So it started out with this particular fall, and we wanted to give you a nice, chunky, sturdy heel so that you could wear her all day long. So at the back, at the highest part, she's approximately 3.5 inches tall, and then the platform is just under 1, so she's 2.5 to 3/4 as far as your pitch. But look how cool she is with that buckle and the fur. Every one of our young gals up here, they absolutely love her. Right? All our young gals? I'm looking at Lexi here. So we also, Debbie Harry, and everybody should know who Debbie Harry is from Blondie, and this is a shoe that we thought she would really enjoy, and at retail she did extremely well. There's 3 colors. We do her in black, the camel that you see on Angie's foot, and also the navy. What we want to point out here is that all over painted leather flowers. So you see the flowers in the front. You see all of that hand painting, beautiful detail in the flowers, even on the heels in the back. So there you have her. She's perfed right only on the the front scalloped and perfed right at the edging, and she is also hook and loop closure here. So she is adjustable, super comfortable. She, excuse me, approximately 4 in the heel and 1 in the front, so she's got that 3-inch pitch. Next style is harmonic. Excuse me. I have to take a drink. Sorry, you guys. I need a breath. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Harmonic. So we did harmonic this past season, and we had a great reaction to her. And I think the reason we had such a strong reaction to her was because of the coloration and the way the plaid sort of blended right in there, and she just melted right into the leather as far as coloration. You can see the tulle design here in the russet color, and then also in this fabulous green. And if we showed you the green bag again here, and that on the brown bags and the camel bags that we have, you would say, that's really super duper cool, and it would be, you know, like just about a guaranteed sale. And then we also have that really nice paisley. I don't want to show you the paper, but you have that really nice paisley lining. Next style is Mitsuko. Mitsuko's a little bit higher. She sits a little bit higher on the foot. Okay, she comes in 3 colors. She comes in the navy, the camel, and the red. And there's also another hibiscus flower here. So she's really a happy flower. And she's our Florida flower, so that's another reason we love her. All of this tulle design on the outside, and then you have all the hand-painted elements. There you have even the hand-painted elements on the back, and you can see as Frances turns around, she does have that inside zipper, and some of that hand-painting design even works around into the inside. So, but for sure you've got all the tooling where the zipper is. And she's got a wonderful rubber crepe bottom, so she's got a lot of grip appeal also for your gals who need a little bit more structure and sturdiness. Whoops. Magda is a shootie that we offered based on the success of Marty, and I know everybody knows Marty because Marty's one of our strongest casual boots in the line. But Magda also is that same construction, and she's just as successful. She's just a lower shoot as opposed to a gal wearing that same, you know, a higher booty. A lot of the gals just want a great everyday go-to shootie, and that's where this comes through. So she's got the burnished toes that you can see here. She has an inside zipper and this nice strap across the front. Even though she looks decorative, she does cover up that inside stretch. So for the gal who, you know, wants to have that, and you can see how Frances is flexing there, that is because you've got that inside stretch gusset there. And then of course you've got your inside zip, and you've got a really nice rugged bottom along with all the tulle detail, and the tooling goes all the way around the back part of the heel. So she's pretty special between the padded front, the padded collars. She's got great grip appeal, and she's the sister of Marty, which is a bestseller. Marty comes in 5 colors. I mean, what can I say about Marty? Everybody knows about Marty. Everybody reorders Marty. She's got that great grippy bottom. She has a really pretty feminine upper. She's got the laces in the front, so there's plenty of adjustability. And then, of course, she has your inside zipper. And because of the success of Marty, and I think I might have forgotten to tell you that the outside of the heel is also leather inlay. But because of the success of Marty, we wanted to add a new style, new materials really in Marty, and we're calling her Marty Metallic. So Marty Met is the same as Marty, and we're also going to show you her in 4 colors. So you've got the brown, the blue, the red, or the Bordeaux, and the black. So I'm sort of a mush-mosh in color here, but I wanted to keep the brown and the blue out. And I'm going to show you these 2 really cute purses. So there you have the Hobo It bag, and she's awesome with Marty. I mean, look how cute she is. She's got that scoop top, and she is zip, and she does have a back zip pocket. And then, remember we showed you Power? Well, Power works really well here too, even though it's a little bit more casual shoe with this, but it just goes to show you that these 2 handbags will match so many different styles. Okay. And then we did so well with Keisha Flora, and everybody asked us to keep her and keep her exactly the way she was. She has sort of an engineer style vibe to her, but she's also got a little vintagey look going on too, because it's a distressed leather all the way around, except where, of course, the floral is. But the top line is a distressed leather, and then you have your spat look with your Oxford, and then you have all the way around where your red and also your black has touches of the tans in there. And of course now, because of the height, you've got two keepers to keep your, there's nothing more annoying than your tongue moving around, not in your mouth so much, but on the top of your leg. That's where we really find it annoying. Well, actually both places could be too, right? Anyway, so again, anything with adjustability, you're good to go. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Right, Mark? You expect that from me. Next style is fantastic, and she is fantastic. So what makes her fantastic, aside from the coloration and really what you see here in the details, is that the front toe and the on either side of your laces, the collar, and also the back with your signature rainbow stitching, it's nestling in this beautiful, beautiful embroidered tapestry. You can see on Angie's foot the purple with the camel. I just think it's absolutely stunning. And then of course your red has some black background and also the purple and the olive accents. Lacing so that you can make her wider or narrower, and then you have your inside zip for easy on and off. Rug Up was another key item for us in this category. Everybody should know her. Everybody should reorder her. I know that she's been reordering extremely well in the past season. What made her so special, I think, was this two-tone outsole. So you have a little bit of that, again, that engineer look and a little bit of that rugged look. But the femininity of this top part of the suede material really makes a difference. And you can see she's got some design elements in that curvy flame look with the flat parachute studs, not only in the back but also across the cap toe. A new style in this category, and she's really lightweight. She's called Carnelian. She's actually super duper light. It's surprising every time I feel her. She comes in 3 colors, and what you see on Frances's foot is the camel color or the tan color, and it's almost very, very subtle. There's a camouflage design in here. So this metallic print on the inside is camo. You can see her basically the best, I think, in the black. I'm just going to put her up here so you can see her. So that's where you can see the camo print. And then she's got a smooth leather cap toe, and then she's got a tooled back heel counter, and then also this decorative zipper that you can see on the outside, and she wraps around the front, the back rather, and stops right on the inside zip. There's something about Rosaline that I really like. She's a more rugged sort of boot in this category because she's got a thicker outsole, but she has the feminine side with all these pretty colored sort of roses in there and sprigs. She's got 4 buckles, 1, 2, 3, 5 buckles. 4 of them have the buckles, and then the other ones are subtle. You can't see it too well. But she has the inside zip. She's got a really nice rounded, roomy toe box, and the metallic part of the flowers is what I'm really drawn to. I think she's very special. I think she's a lot of fun, and she also has that inside zipper for easy in and out. Everybody's familiar with Limitless. Limitless has been a key item for us in the past, and she will continue to be going forward. We just can't keep her in stock. Everybody reorders her again and again, and that's music to everybody's ears, right? So what makes her so special is this little buckle upper here, almost like a shield. So she goes around and she has these pretty, pretty star embellished studs on the front, the embellishments, and they're on top of a cutout leather daisy. And then the other part about her that's so cool is that she's got a sort of paper bag leather front, and we also have the leather in a different color leather here that you have on the toe, and the printed leather suede on the back. Severe is another style that has been great at retail, and we've done a bang-up job as far as keeping in business in her, is that she also has multicolorations. You've got your tulle design, you've got your textile with your printed suede material in the back, your studded design, flat studded parachute spots in the front, and your your studded welt on the upper of the outsole. Jigsaw. So we have this really fabulous photographer, and he fell in love with Jigsaw. And this is sort of that he/she shoe that everybody can wear, no matter where you fall into that category. And mostly everybody that tries her on, I know one of the gals at the Wind Show had her on. We did make this in a bigger size. One of the gals at the Wind Show had her on, and we had 3 or 4 reps come up and say, "Oh my God, I'm on my feet all day. I have to have that shoe." And we were pleased by the fact that everybody wanted to wear them. And once you put her on, gender neutral. Thank you, Ebony. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes my brain doesn't work, but we had a lot of people looking for this type of a shoe that they can wear all day and be super cool and have people stop them, as they always do. Mugiasti. We came out with Mugiasti a couple of seasons ago. We put her away, we put her on the shelf, and we had so many requests for her to bring her back that here she is. So the Mugiasti, especially as you see her on Angie's foot in the black, she's got that nice wool plaid material here. She's got the rainbow stitching all throughout the front. She's got a crepe rubber bottom. She's really flexible, really comfortable, and then she's got some rickrack design edging on that heel counter. She's been amazing for us, and that's why she's back. She's just a really nice, simple, go-to, everyday Oxford. And we wanted to show you how you can create sort of a gender, it wouldn't be neutral, but sort of a really nice presentation in the stores of an Oxford presentation in comfort bottoms and laces. And this also has that wool and a traditional men's herringbone. And you can see it has sort of a comfort bottom here that you're familiar with. She's got a sawtooth edge. He's got a sawtooth edge and a Oxford.
Jigsaw, we dropped the green, right? We're only doing the colors as they are, correct?
No, we have a black, a Bordeaux, and...
But there was never, we had a green, didn't we?
Yeah, this is the green.
No, in Jigsaw.
Oh, in Jigsaw there's no green.
No green. Sorry,
No
Mark.
green. Okay. So in Mugiasti, because of the success of the Mugiasti that you just saw, we wanted to show you a new upper as far as materials, and this is called Mugiasti Viv. She was supposed to be velvet, but she needed to be shortened, so we called her Viv for Vivian. And so Mugiasti Viv, and this is all a printed, beautiful, beautiful, soft velvet material. She comes in black, a Bordeaux, and a brown. And you can see on Angie's foot the Bordeaux, and then this brown has like a mahogany front, and it's accented in green, and you can see a little bit of metallic there. So she's super cool, and our gals in the office love her. Stanley Bloom has been in the line. She continues to retail really well for us. We're going to continue with her. What our customers absolutely flip out over is, aside from the comfort and the footbed where it has really great arch support, is that once you lace yourself in here, and she does have a keeper for keeping that tongue in place, once you lace yourself in there, the tongue stays in place, and if you need a little bit of width, all you have to do is zip yourself in there, and you're good to go. So that your customers don't have to fuss around with lacing and unlacing. All they have to do is zip. And also what they love about her is that she's got such pretty floral blooming designs on throughout the upper. And then when you get to the back, I'm going to turn them all around so you can see, they're all tooled. So all the different colors have a different tool design in the back. There's a lot going on here. They're just very subtle, but that's what we like about Stanley Bloom, is that she's just a subtle, great, all-day, non-sneaker sneaker. And then, because of the success of Stanley Bloom, we did Stanley Cheetah. So Cheetah Girl here has a metallic look. She's got a little something special for the gals who like that little glitzy, shiny look. Same accent as far as the zipper, that once you lace yourself in, all you have to do is zip yourself. And what's different about this zipper is that she's an outside zipper. So she's, usually your outside zippers are decorative, but she's a functional and decorative zipper. Lots of padding, not only on the tongue, but on the collar, and all sorts of metallic that you can see when you shine the different lights on her. Okay, the next style is Ilnod. Ilnod has that same sneakery, beautiful effect. I didn't talk about the bottoms, but they have a beautiful, beautiful floral design on the bottoms. Again, she's got 3 colors, and look at what I want to point out here is all the hand painting flowers on the design on the outside. Really, really pretty, especially the camel and the navy. I think they stand out the best. I think the black is my personal least favorite, but these 2 colors here are gorgeous. Style Lata, this was on just about everybody's orders in all the shows. The reps were wild for her, and as were all the customers. I think what really struck everybody was the room in the toe box and just the fun colorations. Right now there's 2 colors. We're looking to expand her for spring 24 based on her success. She's got a stretch outside, and she also has an inside zipper, and lots of burnishing and hand painting detail, and even a little bit of metallic that you have going on the inside and also on the outside. So she does it all. She's got a lot of flexibility, a lot of comfort, and she was on every single person's order, as was Gerardo's. And she is a little plainer. She doesn't have quite as much. Oh, so Larry's saying that this is how we would merchandise them in the stores, and we will put a little red one in here too. And then you have your choice of this particular construction, which is awesome. It's got that rubber bottom, lots of gripping detail, lots of comfort. You've got padding in the heel, padding in the front. I'm going to take the Lata out now. And then you have a little cabochon here on the outside with the hook and loop to cover that stretch. So it is decorative, it is hand tooled, but it does prove a point to cover that, that elastic on the inside. This is a similar, this is the same construction. This is jadeite in a little booty. So we have lots of room in the toe box, as you can see. You do have your inside zipper here and your decorative outside zipper. You've got a trio of paddedness on the collar with a little pull tab here, and you can see the different flavors of leather that all the way around, not only the front, but also as you take her into the back. So coming and going, you've got a lot of great leather tooled and hand-painted details. Most of you are familiar with Labora. So Labora has been a key item. Remember the items that we looked at in the very, very beginning of the presentation? This is the Labora that I was talking about. It's on this construction. So you know how comfortable those 2 styles are from earlier. So here is the color array. You've got just about every color that you would need for your gals. Most gals, they come in, they buy one, they come back, they buy 1 or 2 other colors because of the comfort features on them. And she does have that removable footbed. And you can see why she's so comfortable, because she's got an amazing arch support as well. And then when you talk about flexibility and comfort, she's got the 2 side stretch gussets. Okay, everybody should know Desi. And we're going to lay out the colors. I think we need 2 rows here. I don't know if Doug's going to be able to get this whole, okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get all the colors. So you know anytime we have this many colors that, okay, look, we did it. Okay, that's it. So there's, I don't know how many there are, 10, 11. Does anybody know how many? Anyway, you have your cornucopia of color. It's a rainbow. I could have put them in a nicer order, but I think they look nice just the way they are. And you'll see Angie, she's wearing the black multi. And we always have Desi. So Desi is seasonless. We do a white multi here, where we did a little bit of a really pretty floral design. And then the rest are solids. So if you're not familiar with Desi, let me introduce you to her. She's super duper flexible. She's all leather. She's got stitching detail all the way around, and she's got this fabulous cabochon rose right smack in the middle. Okay? So there's your Desi. And then we have Gloss Pansy. Everybody should know Gloss Pansy. We're laying out all the colors here. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is gloss without the strap being tooled. But that's okay, because Gloss and Gloss Pansy are the same exact style. The only difference is what you're seeing on What you're seeing on Frances's foot right now is super plain. It's classic. It doesn't have any tooling. It's all hand painted. So there will be burnishing. There will be highs and lows in there. And then what you're seeing on the screen here in front of me is the gloss pansy. And the only difference is the tooled strap in the front, and also you've got the tooled heel. So this is like a driving shoe if you haven't experienced her. She's amazing, 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 comfortable shoe. And then we have on the same construction, we have a geisha. So a geisha is also that flexible construction that we just showed you on the gloss. And what we have here is all this really, really pretty hand painting design. The stretch that shows it into the decorative buttons, and on the other side you have your inside stretch here and your stretch here, and she's just amazingly comfortable all day wear, padded back heel. And here is the color. I'm just going to lay these out. We don't have to put them back on. But this is the gloss that that Frances had on before. And here you can see the beautiful array of colors that we offer in the gloss without the tooled back and without the tooled Mary Jane strap. Okay, I'm a huge clog girl. I wear tons of clogs, and I have a variation of an area. I wore her actually a couple days at Wynn because she's so super duper comfortable. This is the Chino Burbank construction that everybody's familiar with. In this particular case, the Anaria, she is a hook and loop closure. And everybody knows that this is what I consider, and this is what I call the marshmallow construction, because your foot sinks into her like a marshmallow. And you have a little bit of pretty cut-out perfs right on the front in this nice Mary Jane style. And that's Anaria. And then we did a new upper on this construction because we wanted to get into that 70s vibe with that patchwork design, which I personally love, and this will be my next upper on this construction, and this is called Woodside. So what we love about Woodside, a fact from all of the different patchworks, which is super duper 70s. I mean, can you remember your jackets that you had with all the patches and your pants that had patches also? But it's in the Chino Burbank construction. So it is one of those marshmallow constructions. Your foot sinks right in there, and she's all day comfortable. Chino, we're just going to lay out the colors here. There should be one other color here in a up. There it is on Frances's foot. There's the camel. So there's 5 colors in Chino. Everybody's familiar with her. She's got the stretch gusset on the front, so she is easy for all day wear. And then we have a closed style with lots of flower design in Elka J. There's 3 colors here. There's your 3rd color. So you have your black, your olive, and also your navy. Look at the pretty flower, the hand-painted flowers there. I think they're really special and they're really beautiful. And it was also, there's a flower also hand-painted in the back. And then when you get to the insides, it's the tooling design that stays on the inside. And I know we had a question about stretch on the inside. So you do have your stretch gusset on the inside. And then, last but hardly least, one of our great sellers and somebody that's near and dear to our heart always is Burbank. Can you get all the colors in here, Doug? Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, I'm a little uneven here, but here's all the colors in Burbank. We still believe in her. She's still awesome. We have the purple, the Bordeaux, the olive, the navy, the natural. We have a gray, red, and voila. Okay. We stayed within time, didn't we?